Hi guys, I hope you're ready for a challenge. This is definitely a difficult assignment. It took me about, sorry, looking at the clock, I'd say 3 solid hours of working to be able to create this, and so I want you guys to go through this. Be patient with it, you can do it. So this is called Architectural Floor Plan, and I want you to create an object, or you're making a floor plan. There's a couple different things, and I have them in different layers just so that they're easier to see. So I will give you the dimensions, but you also have to include windows and doors. So we'll get to that in a minute. So let's just go over these basic spots here. So you're going to make it, you have the dimensions. Most of it can be done with lines pretty simply, and then you're going to get to the point where you need to make this beautiful octagon, and it's actually a polygon. And to make it, you select polygon. Number of sides should be 8. The center of polygon or edge. I'm going to select edge option. And that's where you're going to choose this point, but you're going to go a foot above this point. So that would be there. And then you're going to select it so that it has a, just go straight down 90, 12-foot side. Right? So that's how you make the polygon there. Then to make all the walls, you're going to set the walls with an offset. This distance should be 6 inches. And then you can select your objects to offset. I have done that a lot. I do want to point out one other really important thing. Notice I'm in architectural units. So to change your units, you come in here to units. If that's not present, then you're going to come in here, choose architectural. You're probably going to be in decimal. I want you to be in architectural for this. So in architectural, you can see how it's different within your given units. I point at the screen all the time. And you can either tell it, its default is going to think in inches. So if you just type 10, it's just going to do 10 inches. But if you type 10 feet with the single comma at the end, or apostrophe, that's going to give you 10 feet. So make sure you think about what units you're in when you're drawing in there. And then, yeah, offset 6-inch walls. So make sure you have your offset walls put in. You're going to also offset stairs. These are at 8 inches. So your stairs are at 8 inches. And that, I think, is everything for the dimensional aspect of it. So again, your dimensions are here. Told me I forgot. That's the button I wanted to push. So your dimensions are here. You have 1 square foot columns here. You do need to include text. To create text, you're going to select text. You should make sure you're in multi-line text. You go in here. You type whatever you want it to be. Mrs. C10. Then within text, you can do lots of different things. You want to make sure you highlight, go to uppercase. You can make it all lowercase. You can do changings there. Then to change the size, you must click in there. I think I have these at 2 feet. And it's going to seem like it's giant, but then when you click out, it's not so giant. To go back into the text, you just click twice again. Make sure you highlight to make sure you change it. You can change the font if you want. There's the options there. So that's text within here. So we've gone over line, polygon, offset, trim. When you're offsetting objects, you're going to have lines so that they are going to be down like this. To get rid of those lines, you can select everything. I selected the whole thing, and you go trim. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I'll show you trim in another way. So say I've got some lines here. Great. So say I want to trim within here. So you select it all and you go trim. Then you select the lines you want to get rid of. Trim is really particular though, because if you do not do it in the correct order, it won't let you do it, so it won't let me cut that out. So that why it might not work, because that might be the reason. So that's trimming. And then, so you'll make sure you trim all your walls so that they look like walls and not anything else. I think dimensions are good there. Yeah, I want to go back to this one, and then I'm going to turn dimensions off. You're not required to include dimensions, but they do need to be at the correct dimension. And then we're going to go into windows and doors. To get windows and doors, you go to, you're going to type Tools, Palette, Tool Palette. Then you want to come over here. I'll bring it over here so we can see it. You want to make sure you're in the Architectural tab. I believe when it comes up, it just comes up with Modeling. Go to Architectural, and you're going to use Windows and Doors. Imperial, since we are in the Imperial unit and not metric. So you're going to choose door, and you're going to choose where you want the door. So I'm going to go ahead and delete one of these doors. I'm just going to put a door in. And then a window, and I'll just put a window in here. Oh, windows are hard. And I'll edit the window too. So with these lovely blocks that get put in, that's what they're called, you can flip along they come with grips. And so this needs to be 6 inches. Each of the grips does something different. And so that's why, what does that one do? Oh. This moves up to 6 inches. So that's how you're going to edit within a window. Now to get the windows so that they're equally spaced like this, and I use different windows and it's okay. You can do array, and within an array, that's going to create like desks. For this one, you only need like down here to create this array. Let's go ahead and click it. To create that array, what I did is let me find my notes. Oh, that's cool. I did 5, and then they was a total of 24 feet. So then there was 18 or 6 inches between, and that's what create that array. There's only one row, so I change it to 1, and I'll change the array, and then you can close the array. So that's how you work with array. To do these windows, this one was fun. So I selected these two, and I chose close array. I don't want that. I chose polar array, and then you select 2 of your windows. And then I selected the center point of my, to select my center point, I had to draw in lines. I drew in lines, so let's just say that this is my center point. And then the grip, there should be 8, because there are 8 sides, and it should work pretty perfectly. So my center point was off for that. That's it. So you can kind of play with that, and you will have to delete the windows that go over the door area. But let's go ahead and undo that. But that's just kind of how you work that. The doors, let me show you how to grip the doors. So within your doors, you're going to select that. You're going to change this to 3 feet, always. And then you're going to select this one to open at 90. And then you have to rotate, and you want to select this outermost point to rotate to there. And that's where your door should be. Again, let me just delete all of this extra stuff. extra windows. I don't need windows. Again, you're going to want to create your object like this. It will take a long time. Be patient with it. And you should be able to do it. I believe in you. Good luck, guys.